Second, we find how strongly do we believe and held fast to our beliefs at whatever expense. No one is saying that we should now be thrown into the fire, but just some glimmer, some even basic hardship, we find that people begin to crumble. People are not willing to bear the consequences. We all know what's taking place in the society around us, the banning of the niqab, the hardships upon certain individuals traveling in and out of this country, anybody talking about Islam. Why should we beat about the bush? Why are we always people who are apologetic, saying this is wrong, or we do have this, or we do have that, or we begin to take funding for certain causes, etc.? Any simple things. There seems to be quite clearly double standards that begin to take place. If today we said something about Hitler, if we praised Hitler, all hell would break out loose. All hell would break out loose of praising this individual of the actions that he done. And that was actually tried and tested. And when it's mentioned about the Prophet Muhammad to draw pictures about him, this same organization says, well, that is a freedom of expression. Look at this. None of us agree with the views of Hitler, what he done, the Holocaust, etc. None of us agree with it. But if somebody praises him, they'll be totally defamed. An action will be taken against that individual. Hatta you find there's a passage of law that you could be tried for praising this individual in certain countries and denying the Holocaust. But when it comes to the Prophet Muhammad, it's all in the freedom of expression. So sometimes we need to begin to think, how apologetic are we going to become? Are we going to become so apologetic that people can insult the Prophet Muhammad in front of our faces, and we say 3 bags full? They can write articles about Islam, they can defame Muslims, they can defame the Quran. All comes under freedom of speech. So we need to begin to think that what consequences are we bearing to take to strengthen the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.